Hi, up till now we've covered how do you integrate a number of instruments with a trading view strategy or a trading view indicator. However, we've only seen how do we integrate one, two or three instruments with that particular strategy or indicator. What if you need multiple different instruments? What if you need a list, maybe a Nifty 50 list, or let's say all the future and option stocks? What if you want to integrate that with your trading view strategy or indicator? In this video, we will now cover how do you integrate Tradetron list with trading view. So let's get into it. If you need to integrate your Tradetron list, you first need to make a list. So in this video, let's see how do you make your list. So I'll just go to add, and out here I will just select a list name. So I'll call it India. All right. And if you need to trade in, let's say, in futures and options, then you select NFO. But if you need to trade in your cash stocks, then you select NSE, and you can add your underlying. So I'll select, let's say, HDFC Bank. All right. And I will add it. And similarly, I'll select ICICI, and you can like add any number of stocks you need. And you can save this list. So I'll just call it India underscore list, and I will save it. So my list has been created successfully. Now what I will do is I will copy this list name and I will close this. Now what you need to do is you need to first generate your alert on TradingView, and then you need to generate the same runtime variables for the same. So let's hop on to TradingView and see how can we generate the alert for such an instrument. So I'll just go to indicators and I will add a new strategy. So I'll just add any strategy, maybe something like channel breakout strategy, and I will go to the three dots as usual, and I will generate an alert for it. So let's explore what alert will we use now. So up till now we have mainly looked at a strategy where we were using a placeholder of strategy.order.action. But now if we want to have, let's say, multiple different instruments being fired, in that case we need to use a new placeholder called ticker. So ticker will basically return the ticker name of that particular instrument. So let's say if you're trading in, if you make this alert on HDFC Bank, it will return HDFC BANK, which is the ticker name of HDFC Bank at the moment. So by using this ticker placeholder, you can attach this into your JSON code, and then you can use this entire HDFC Bank underscore buy or underscore sell with your value as 1, and then fire it to Tradetron in order to take your trade. So let's see where we will place our ticker variable name. So I have the JSON code ready in front of me that we've used in the past videos as well. So this JSON code out here, previously I was using Nifty, or I was using Nifty BN, or I was using Nifty FN for Fin Nifty. Now I will just remove this this Nifty keyword, and I will change it to ticker. So I'll just copy ticker and I will paste it here. Now this ticker will return something like HDFC Bank underscore buy or underscore sell, and this is what we want. So I will just copy this entire thing and I will paste it out here in my alert, and I will just name an alert out here as test, and I will create this. Now this particular alert has been generated for me. Now let's go to my my Tradetron strategy and see what we need to do. So I will just go to the edit of the strategy, and out here you can see the runtime variable is there. So I'll just, so my runtime variable is basically Nifty underscore buy. But now I know that I will not be getting a value as Nifty underscore buy. I will get HDFC Bank underscore buy. So now I need to call in my list. So if I need to call in the list, I need to use this this symbol called the pipe. So this symbol is, it's not the I symbol. It's not a capital I. It is a pipe. So the pipe will be somewhere below the backspace and above the enter on your QWERTY keyboard. So it's a straight line. So just select the pipe symbol and just put in the list name. So in my case, the list name was India underscore list. So again, this list name has to match exactly what the list name you have built. So now that I have put my India underscore list underscore buy, this should ideally help me solve my problem. So this variable name will now check for conditions as HDFC Bank underscore buy, ICICI Bank underscore buy, and if you have any other instruments in the list, it will then check it one after the other. So this way you are calling the entire list for that particular instrument. Now there's one caveat here. What happens is that when you use TradingView and when you use TradingView with stocks, this kind of a method will work perfectly fine. But if you're using TradingView with futures, in that case, TradingView basically has a naming method wherein whenever you have, let's say a futures instrument, in that case, the ticker name will not just return HDFC Bank, it will return HDFC Bank 1 exclamation mark. This means that it is basically looking at the futures instrument. So how do we offset this 1 exclamation mark? So in order to do that, I will just go to my get runtime keyword again, and I will select 1 and I will add an exclamation mark. So now when TradingView returns this HDFC Bank 1 exclamation mark, the same thing will be captured out here. It will become HDFC Bank 1 exclamation mark underscore buy. And when this happens, it will basically understand that my get runtime condition is true. After that, it will check for my position detail. So I'll just quickly change my position detail underlying to India underscore list. And I've selected the list. I'll submit it and I will close it. Now what's left is I need to just select my list. I'll just select India underscore list and I will delete my old position builders and I will just add my new position builder, which is taking trades in my futures of that particular instrument. Or you can of course select options or whatever you need. So I'll just stick to futures and I will click on, I'll select current month and I'll click on add. So now it will, whenever let's say HDFC Bank comes in, it will basically fire a trade for HDFC Bank and then carry on with the other condition checking. Now you also need to remember that after your entry condition is taken, you also need to remove that variable. You need to kill this variable, right? So in order to do that, I can see that I have already added my Nifty underscore buy as my variable. So now I don't need Nifty underscore buy. I need HDFC Bank number 1 exclamation mark underscore buy to be removed. So we've already discussed how to remove it. If you haven't seen it, I would suggest you have a look at our previous sessions. So again, I'll select India underscore list as my list name. Then after that, I will select 1 exclamation mark, and this will basically handle the deletion of that variable. So now this, once HDFC Bank 1 exclamation mark underscore buy is come, after the trade is taken, it will be killed. And I will save this and I will close this. Now I can do the same for my exit conditions. So before doing it for exit, I'll do it for my set 2 and I'll quickly just change the variable name, add my pipes first, then I'll add India underscore list and then I will add number 1 exclamation mark underscore sell. So this will then pertain to my my sell trade that will be triggered with value as number 1. Again, in position detail, I will change my my instrument name to India underscore list and I'll select OK, submit it, close it. Again, in my set 2, I will select the same list, which is at the bottom of the page, and then I will delete my position builder, add my position builder, select what I want to trade. I basically want my futures to happen and I'll select 1 lot and I'll add it. So now it will take a exit trade in the same. Now I will again modify my same runtime variable. I will remove Nifty, add my 2 pipes. In the middle of the pipes, add India underscore list number 1 exclamation mark. Now do remember that some lists have a space in the middle. In the variable name, we won't be allowing a space in the middle. So you'll have to make a new list or a custom list with no space. So space and special characters are not allowed, but you're only allowed to use some important characters like the exclamation mark, the pipe and so on, the underscore and so on. So these will be allowed. You can now do the same for your exit conditions. So in my exit, I'll just copy this. My set 2 entry will basically be my set 1 exit. So I cannot see paste as of now, so I'll just update the strategy. And now I will just go to my set one exit. And I will paste it. So you can see the same condition builder that is used in the first set. And you can also add, let's say, a group, and you can add your specific conditions for target and stop loss also, which could be checked on the Tradetron condition builder. So let's say if you need a target of whatever 10 points or 10% or so on, you can add that along with the stop loss as a condition out here, and then that could also be checked. That will also work seamlessly. So I have saved this, and now I will copy my set one condition and I will paste it out here. Again, I will remove the position detail from the exit because it is not needed. I'll close this and I will update the strategy. So this is how you can save a ton of effort for you. Instead of making, let's say, multiple sets for different instruments, you make only one or two sets, call in a list, and then use your ticker inside TradingView in order to generate your trades. In just two lists, I have done the work which I would otherwise have to use multiple different sets to build one by one, which is always prone to manual errors and mistakes. One thing you need to note is that there are some symbols, there are very few symbols where the ticker name that TradingView sends in is slightly different from the ticker name that Tradetron accepts. So one example would be, I think, Mahindra and Mahindra Finance. So M&M would use a special character on TradingView, but the same is not acceptable on Tradetron. So very few different instruments are there which are not supported in this method, but most of your futures or options instruments will be accepted. In the next session, we will see how do you debug certain issues that you face in these TradingView related strategies. So be tuned for it. Thank you.